Hey YouTube, welcome back to another episode of the Branch Office. Today, going to be another quick video, but a very important one for anybody who's thinking about doing a 2.5 to a 2.7 liter engine swap, as most everything on those two engines is identical. Today's episode deals with one exception, one very easy exception, and that is the coolant temperature sensor located right here. The older model 2.5 has a 4-pin square connector, and the newer model 2.7 actually has 4 pins in a row. I'll show you once we get them out. Now, if you were doing this job, say in the engine, with the engine in the car, not a very difficult job at all. You would probably have the bottom of your opening behind the seats about right here. Just a very simple 7/8 wrench on there. You do want to be very gentle, as it is brass threaded into another very soft metal. You don't want to break either of them. Just give it a quick break loose. Can't believe how easily that came apart. And then it just simply will thread out from there. Nothing wrong with the sensor I'm replacing, just simply would not plug into the vehicle 2.5 liter harness, which brings up a very good point. During my swap, I opted to stay with the vehicle out of the 99, which would be the 2.5 liter, as well as the engine harness out of the 99. For simplicity's sake, I don't really have to change anything in the car other than the engine and the coolant temp sensor. I am going with the older fuel system because in 99 it was a return type fuel system, whereas in the 2002 2.7 liter it was a returnless, and the two are not interchangeable. You do have to figure out which one you want to go with and stick with that. For my purposes, I am just simply going with what is easiest, and that is to keep as few changeover parts as possible. Now, I may play around a little bit after the engine's put in and see if there's any benefit to taking the fuel injectors from the 2.7, if maybe they're a better fuel injector, because they plug right in. Perhaps I'll give a little bit of boost in something, or at least run more efficiently. I don't know if these vehicles are known for fuel injector problems per se, but I have 12 of them, 6 of the older style, 6 of the newer style. What I just popped off there, and what you want to make sure you get off with the old sensor, is just an aluminum crush ring. Set that aside, and I take my razor and make sure we're working with a fairly flat surface. Now, this engine, having been out of a vehicle for quite some time, has a little bit of surface corrosion just about everywhere on it. So every chance you get, just try to knock some of that down. I've noticed it dissolves with the penetrating oil that I'm using, which is Kimball Midwest. I've had pretty good luck with it. I don't think you can buy it in stores. I get it from a distributor at my shop. And then to put the new one on, simply run a course of Teflon tape around it. It's pipe thread, so it tightens down. I guess it's not pipe thread if it's got a gasket, but it'll tighten down on itself. Get it in finger tight, and then just run her home with the wrench. Again, over torquing is not the thing you want to do here, as the metal that it's threading into is a very soft metal. Just get it good and snug. You don't want any leaks. Although if you're going to have a leak, that's probably where you'd want it to be, because it's pretty easy access from the inside the vehicle. Anyway, 4-pin connector, 4 square connector will drop down right there. Get some slack, and click. It's done. That should just about do it. Thanks for watching. See you next episode.